All right, we started recording. Welcome to our Wake Up PSA moment. And we are already in our second month. Yeah, second month is already completed. Yeah, actually, we are in the third, what to say? We are already in the third month. Yeah, March has already started. Wow, how fast the time really flies now. And what we wanted to do was, so this entire month we are going to do a manifestation challenge. So you can even put it as a money festival. So money fest, yeah, money fest challenge. And also manifestation is like manifestation. We are going to do a manifestation. And we did a wealth mastery last year, and hope many of you attended. This year, each of you please put a message in our group so that everybody get benefit. And I want them to have a live experience so that they will, because this is a kind of a challenge. We call it this month, and each of us have a kind of real life experience, and also start doing some real activity so that we'll get the benefit. All right, so yesterday we did few activities. We did some homework. So maybe if one of you can just unmute and just share your key takeaways, so that will be great. And what did we learn, and what did you do? In case if any of you have done some homework also, we can just briefly share here. And then we'll cover the day 2 session today. All right, so yes, whomever can unmute and say, share. Either it could be Purva, Raswini, or Vinila. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. So there was a video recording that's from Louise Hay. She talks about like love money and accept that money comes from multiple sources. And she says when you have money, you can spend time doing on like things that you're passionate about. So that was very soothing and very like inspiring video. So that video, Mahendiran suggested to listen to it. Mahendiran or Louis, they suggested to listen to it for 21 days. So that's one part of the challenge that we took up, the manifestation challenge for this month. And like Mahendran was mentioning before the session, set up a piggy bank and start putting money, and also involve your family members to save with you. So that's another challenge. And then the third one was commit to like making $1,000 by the end of this week. It need not be $1,000, like some number which will make you feel good and keep going with this challenge. So those were the 3 key takeaways for me from yesterday.
Thank you, Vinila. Everybody give a high five to our victorious Vinila, and others also can share if any points are missed. Yeah. Ashwini, would you like to add any points? Then we'll move on to our next today's challenge.
Good morning, everyone. My key takeaway for yesterday was 3 M's. Making money, that is multiple sources of income. Maintaining money, that is operations, saving and investing it. Third M is multiply money, expense on the essentials. Yeah, Mahendra, like whatever Vanilla said, like the challenges, and these are the 3 M's.
That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
like
you.
to add one more thing.
High five to Ashwini, Abundance Ashwini. Yes, Ashwini, go ahead.
You were talking about 3 brains: mind brain, heart brain, and gut brain.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great
Thank you.
takeaway. Yep. And how we can leverage the brain to manifest, right? How we can leverage brain in a way that we can manifest using our mind brain, heart brain, and gut brain. Beautiful, beautiful, great takeaway. Superb, superb. Yeah. Anything else? See, when we get the perceptions, right? So the learning perspectives, the kind of memory refresher, you'll be surprised, right? And like the brain concept, what said. Even I forgot that I said about it. See, that's the power of being reflective. Yes. Anybody else want to add to the point, especially what touched you, what touched your heart?
So, morning, everyone. Morning, Mahendiran. I just want to share this thing, something funny, but very relevant. So
Yes.
I was playing a sport over this last weekend, and I was talking to one of my buddy. So he has a colleague, and he has this habit of having a piggy bank. And he basically, whatever change he finds anywhere in the home, whatever he finds the money, he puts it in that piggy bank. And that is, a lot of people have heard about this. Okay, one thing interesting that he did with this money, which I'm gonna try. Okay, it's honestly just for a little bit of a giggle. He uses this money. He uses the money to buy the Powerball tickets, like the lottery tickets. Like normal, he's not into gambling. Like he would never
Okay.
spend his regular money to buy a lottery ticket. But he spends only this money. So he would go to like a Target or something. And I'm sure in each and every state there's a place where you can basically exchange all this coins for dollars, right? And then he would go and get a lottery ticket, and he's been doing it for the past he was mentioning, again, this not I don't know this gentleman directly, but through this friend of mine, and he's been doing it for the past year and a half. And fortunately, it was last year, I think. Yeah, sometime like late last year, he actually ended up winning one of those ones. Again, the prize amount was not huge, but that's irrespective. It was like he basically just sharing this, and I was thinking to myself, I'm like, wow, that is one way of spending the money. Again, I'm not a gambling guy. I don't do this, but I'm like, hey, maybe this is something I'm gonna try. So I already have a piggy bank. In fact, I'm looking at one right now. I have in the top of my refrigerator, and it's full of coins, and it's been sitting there for like months and months. So I was just thinking about it, and it was very coincident that you brought that up yesterday. So I just thought I'll share this kind of a funny experience that sometimes, yeah, you think the pennies and are what is that word? But you know how they say, right? If you take care of the pennies, it take care of the dollars by itself. So kind of an interesting thing I heard. I thought I'll just share it with everybody that no, every money, it doesn't matter how big or small, it's significant, and it's very important you have love and affection with money. I know the way sometimes we are groomed, we are trained that you don't need to be money oriented, but it's like any other relationship, right? Like think about, in any relationship, you say anybody, okay, you know what, no, I honestly don't care about it. Think about within your family, your friends, you say, oh, you know what, honestly, no, I don't care about it. Guess what's going to happen to that relationship? The similarly is your relationship with money. You have to care for it. If you care for it, then the money is going to come to you. If you say that no, I don't care, then guess it's going to find somebody who cares for it. So that's it. That's all I want to share.
Lovely, sir. Thanks for that $1 million idea. Right? How many of you want to definitely practice this? You may not know, right? How amazingly all these magics can happen. So I hope I forgot that particular person's name, but this is part of a manifestation story, right? So maybe sometime I'll also do the number of manifestation types available. There's one particular manifestation, and that one person kept on doing it. Basically, not just from one country. He used to buy lottery tickets from multiple states or countries, and also he used to participate in some competitions. Every time that particular person goes for the competition, he will win. Okay, he or she, I forgot that exact name. Okay, I'll let you know later. But it happens, it works. You may not know, that's the world of, jumping into magic. And many times, we are very good at, logic world. And it's so easy because, we start thinking into, rational thinking, and then, we'll start doing it. But there is a very big world, which is a magical world. We wanted to really step into it. Thanks, Purva, for sharing that. It's not that we are encouraging each of you to buy lottery tickets, but
yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to promote doing any gambling. Okay, guys, this is just something I heard and I thought I'll share.
yeah,
Again, I don't do it, so, and I have my religious reasons for that. But again, it was like, well, that's interesting to hear. And anyways, I have this extra stack of money sitting on the side, so maybe I'll try it with that.
right. Why not? We can even do in one of the weeks, right? So from the piggy bank, we wanted to do everybody, each of us are going to buy some lottery tickets. Why not, right? So we will make it like a gamification. We'll do it together. We'll have some fun. And superb. Thanks for sharing. Ashok, would you like to share anything from yesterday's takeaway? And did you set up your piggy bank, the miracle money box? So you don't need to, just for all of you, you don't need to even buy the box. If you can buy, that'll be great as well. But even otherwise, just use one of the kitchen unused box, right? But the idea is just get started. You'll start seeing the magic, okay? And also make your entire family get involved. And even if they don't have money, just make sure that, you go to ATM or the nearest grocery store or gas station, and then just get some changes for them, right? And or keep some dollars next to you. I'm sure, there are many of your action takers, including in our relationship mastery, gave a couple of homework for the Valentine's Day. Karthik experimented it, or he followed that, and few of you followed that, and you started seeing the results, right? So the same way, just start, doing this. You will start seeing the huge shift. Okay, fine. Yeah, Ashok, would you like to share anything? If not, I'll.
Yeah, I think the thing which is that intention is like a seed. I think that's another thing which you talked about yesterday, and having clear goals. I think the gut brain, yeah, that's also another thing which I think.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much. So regarding that, I have a bowl, Mahendra. So is that fine as a piggy bank? Because I think Harvicker had a jar system, so
yeah, absolutely fine. Yeah.
So from the jar system, I think that's what
like a T. Harvicker once, we discussed here also. Yeah, we'll bring it at least, to start with some savings option, and this piggy bank has a multiple options. It's like multiple benefits, I can say. One such benefit is about out of sight, out of mind, right? So when you see things visibly, basically, we are here in yesterday's session also, I was covering a little bit. Those who, watched it very consciously. So it's about, we are going to create an environment, and that environment is going to create us. And this is one such environment what we wanted to create. And in future, definitely, we'll bring those who may not know what is jar system. Don't worry about it, or you forgot what we discussed during the wealth mastery, or in one of the book breakthroughs, millionaire mind, right? So don't worry about it. We'll share more about it, how we can set it up. But for now, start with the piggy bank in case if you haven't done it, right? So you can even call it as your own name, and like a miracle box or money miracle or whatever. But just put a name. As a family, you can even discuss together, and then do it and make it as a home activity. Whereas including the kids will be excited. Believe me, this simple thing, when you make your kids, it's the very easiest way to teach them into savings or to introduce them about money. And then going forward, I'm also planning to bring some family time together about money, because I know some discussions in yesterday's session also I covered, and some discussions about money makes the conversation very, very challenging, especially for some couples. And here, as part of the manifestation challenge, we are going to make that money conversation very, very easy. Yeah, how many of you are excited? Yeah, give me a thumbs up. And we want to make that money discussion as a real worthy discussion, and all of us are going to be a participatory discussion. Right? Yeah, that's what we wanted to do. But all right, yeah. I hope all points are covered. Maybe Swapna, would you like to add any point which is missed, or anything which you started doing it with respect to manifestation challenge, whatever we discussed yesterday?
Sorry, Maiji, I had network issues. I just joined back, so I missed what you covered today.
Oh, that's okay. Yesterday we were talking about, we are reviewing about yesterday's session, and also about whatever people have already started doing. So in case if you have started doing with respect to any of these manifestation challenge, also you can share.
Yeah, so what I did was I put all the, I didn't go to the bank, but I had change with me, 20, 30s and everywhere. So I collected everything and I put it in one common place. And I told the children that from now on we're going to collect and keep everything in one place. And the other thing was, I noticed in my kids, they both keep asking that I want to make a lot of money. And I'm wondering why they're worried about money at this point when they're supposed to be studying. So then I asked him, he said, so I can buy a lot of toys. So I said, okay, fine. I'm getting you all the toys you need. So then he said, but still, I like to have different toys. So I said, okay, fine. And I said, anyhow, your money is not what you need. How much is the toy? He said, $20. I said, there is $20 in this box right here. He didn't take it, but just for him to know that it is there and he doesn't have to worry about it, he was kind of very happy. So I said, from now on, we'll just keep all the money here. So I think just having it and being able to see it, he was fine. So I told him from now on, we'll collect everything. So that is just one small start.
Wow, everybody give your big high five to Swapna. Swapna, give me one power positive word starts with yes. I mean, first letter of the first name should start with some power positive word. If you can give.
Spectacular, Swapna.
Spectacular, Swapna. Awesome. Yeah, big high five. Yeah. Each of us, let's at least for this entire month, let's start, using those adjective words. Each of you, please remember, it's also a kind of memory test, and also we are going to create a new identity here, right? So that's a whole part. So when we want to play this quantum leap, right? This entire year's theme is a quantum leap year. How we can make it as a quantum leap. And as compared to last year, this year is going to be a lot of exercises, a lot of challenges, a lot of gamification. That's what I'm planning. And all your ideas also are welcome. And superb. See, that's the power, what Swapna has created, right? How amazing, beautiful, beautiful. And that's how, we can really create a magic here. Beautiful. So today, what we are going to do is, and how many of you are inspired, friends? Each of the sharings, like what Vinila has shared, what Purva shared, what Aswini said, what Ashok said, what Swapna said. Maybe we'll get to hear Karthik, since he looks at it from the fresh perspective, right? Yesterday he missed it. Karthik, what are your key takeaways? I think it's like a jackpot for you to get all in one session, right? So within 15 minutes. Would you like to share any key lessons today based on the sharing on what you wanted to do, like give some sort of commitment here?
Hey, first of all, thanks everyone for sharing, all the learnings that you had from us today. More than key takeaway, I think one thing, which is even then Purva shared it just for fun, but sounds like a good idea to do that. I also never gamble with lotteries, but nothing wrong in doing once in a while. But thanks everyone for the sharing. So I'll see if I can do that as well. My kids actually do it. They have piggy banks. But let me see if I can do that as well for myself.
All right, Karthik. Yeah. See that you do it. Okay. Yeah, means like just commit yourself and just do it, and you'll start seeing the magic. Basically, this if needed, you might also have a separate piggy bank also, but here we want to do it as a family. Yeah, let kid has one, and if needed, like make it as a kids one, and then you make a separate one as a family one, like what Swapna created, right? So something like that, and then start using it as well. Yeah, so that you and
whenever I have leftover money, then I usually give it to them. So that's why they have the piggy bank. They actually collect it under the piggy bank. I don't collect it myself. I had this bad experience, Mahendiran, when I was a kid. I used to have this piggy bank. On one fine day, me, my father, and my sister, they took all the money from the piggy bank. I saved it for more than a year, and I did not even realize that they took the money because I was keep on adding money.
Oh, good.
I got really disappointed as a kid.
Yeah,
Stop
that's
doing
it.
piggy bank.
It as a family asset, not just a.
So that feeling, I still have that feeling in my mind. So, but I encourage my kids to do it.
Correct.
I'm very strict with my wife. Don't even touch that money. I don't want to give them the same experience I had.
Cool. Yeah. Just on a fun sharing, right? How many of you have taken money from your kids' piggy bank when the need arises? Whereas you need to take some cash, and then the only way to get it is from the kids' bank, right? Kids' piggy bank. I have done it, taken from my son or daughter, and then used to make some compromise, or later used to pay them back. Yeah, as long as it's paid.
I've done that a lot, and now my daughter has realized she actually charges me interest for that. So I don't know where. Probably she's reading some book somewhere, but she's catching that. So every time I borrow money from her, next time I have to pay her some interest.
There you go. That's a good thing, right? See, that's even that is one way of teaching kids about the interest, and even we know the pinch of the interest. That's good. Very good. Kudos to daughter Purva. Very nice. All right. Yeah. So today, see, let's do this kind of reflection, and as a kind of summary. Money is energy. Yeah, energy in everything. Energy is everything, and money also is energy. Money is an access to the wealth, and it's not about becoming rich alone. Yeah, each of you note it down. It's not just about becoming rich, becoming wealthy, and the wealth is much different from just a richness. Yeah, and wealth in terms of how it's not about money wise rich. It's about health wise wealthy. I mean, wealth is a kind of common element, right? So from mental health, physical health, prosperity health, relationship health, everything, right? So we want to have a better relationship with money, so that we'll have a better relationship with the wealth as a overall, right? So that's the whole idea about it. That's why we want to make it as a family activity, not just as an individual activity. And also, let them also experience it. See, within a day or two, we could see the joy in kids. Thanks, Swapna, for sharing, and few of you shared about, how it really created an impact with the kids, right? And also, bringing all money in one place, and then respecting the word means it's a big deal. Let me say that, right? So sometimes we don't care money, we don't respect money. Even doesn't matter, like Purva mentioned, right? So whether it's a 1 cent or $1 million, we want to give the same equal importance to the money, and we don't want to just leave money unattended, and we don't want to put the money into unconscious state, and we don't want to treat money in a very very casual way. Yeah, it's something like your partner, and it's a divine partner. We want to really see, especially in Indian tradition, right? So we call money as a Lakshmi. You remember? So especially like whenever we get the girl child in the family, like we call us like the Lakshmi is born, or in even when we get the new daughter-in-law to the house, we we welcome them like now new Lakshmi is coming, and that means there's a way on how we really treat, and we want to treat each and every penny, every rupee, dollar, whatever, and then we want to really keep it with a complete respect, and we want to really enhance our relationship with the money, enhance our frequency about money, enhance our energy with the money. And whenever you think about money, in yesterday's session also we covered, what is your feeling about money? Yeah, we want to ask this question, right? And I'll let me ask, few questions, please note it down, and then start working on it. That whenever, like, what sort of money hurt you had in the past? Okay, just think through it, and then maybe in tomorrow's session we'll share that money hurt in the sense, for some reason, you got hurt, either like, someone did not return the money, or like you were told something negative about money, or that money, because you didn't have money at that particular moment in the past, either during your childhood time, or during your studenthood time or adulthood time, it doesn't matter, or even now you might be going through few of you, that whatever the money related pain you have it. And the thing is, the two kind of conversation. One is how you converse with the money. That's one question. The second question, if one of you may please consolidate all these questions or the notes and then share it in the group, I would really appreciate it. Then how the money is conversing with you, like how money is doing the conversation with you about if money can talk to you. So what are the questions it can ask you? Yeah, I want you to just think through it. And because without money, you cannot get that education. Without money, you cannot get that food. You cannot get that dress. You cannot get that house. You would not have got all that possession, whatever you had without money. But in case if we have a secret hate on money, but secret desperation about money, or secret what to say, the wish, or wishful thinking about money, that means we bring a lot of contradictive patterns about money. Yeah, the more and more contradictive patterns we bring, even in relationship. For example, your own loving ones at the home, or your romantic partner, or even the relationship between you and the parents. In case if you have a conflictive pattern, conflictive dialogue within you, and when you are talking to them separately, basically, like, you have a different expectation about those relationships, but internally you have different pain, different conversation, different dialogue, which is always going on. Some sort of, internal story. And that story is always, saying something or other, and which is not really very promising, very empowering, which is not really healthy, right? And we want to be watchful about it. That's the number one thing. And then the second thing is, what are the things we are really grateful for money? Yeah. And we want to really think through it. And each of you at least use our accountability group, right? Our Wake Up USA movement group, and put at least some 10 things you are grateful for money. And it should be really heartfelt. I want you to think at least a minute, or maybe half an hour or 1 hour, whatever. But just work on creating some gratitude letter for money, right? You're not going to put a letter basically, but you're going to just list that these are the things I am really grateful for, for money. But without money, you would not have got it. I want you to do this exercise sincerely, in a way that money is really listening to you, right? So look at it like, the Lakshmi, the money is just watching you, listening to you, on how you are really talking to it. And then once you list it, yeah, then the third homework, what I want to give us, whether you have done this daily expense activity or not, this is going to be only for you. Okay, you don't need to put it in the group. It's only for you. And I want you, at the end of the day, review and then register even though it is a automatic payment, yeah, doesn't matter. Even if it is a digital payment, doesn't matter. Or you paid some cash, doesn't matter. Basically, any expenses, you're just going to review those expenses. Okay. So few of you would even have some income, but not everybody. I mean, other than those who are in the business, we may not get daily income. But still, like, few of you would have invested something in stock, and you wanted to just keep an eye on that, and then keep noting those income. Basically, I want you to start a very, very simple. I'll share the template later, maybe in this month sometime, right? Maybe in the next week or next to next week, when that right activity comes. But I want you to step into that frequency, money frequency. Step into that kind of, that awareness zone on the money. And then this activity is what you are going to note down. Yeah. Even if it is just a notepad, is fine. Even you open your iPhone or Android phone, just open the digital notes, it's fine too. Or if you can open a Google Sheet or a notepad, it's fine. The format is not important, but I want you to get into the habit of tracking your expenses, and then see that out of those expenses, which one is falling under EOE, right? Expense on essentials. And like I said, the essential differs person to person. And for some people, okay, maybe getting a massage is a luxury. But I highly recommend, in case if that is very, very important for you, to get relaxed, I highly recommend, to have certain, I mean, we'll discuss more about it, that, how we can really identify, how we can really treat ourselves, in that case, like even getting a good, massage also is a good essential. So don't worry about, how others judge you. Okay. It's about, it's a relationship between, it's an intimate relationship between you and money. Right? It's not, nobody comes, in between you and money. Not even your family members, not even anybody else. But basically, you wanted to see that, and you wanted to, keep a closer intimacy with the money. Because when you have that individual intimacy with the money, then automatically that frequency would be spread even to your family members. Yeah, that's the whole idea. And so this piggy bank and whatever activity we did, yesterday, you continue doing it. And in case if you have not started, please post a picture and inspire each other. But by posting that, yeah, this is the piggy bank. I'm sure Swapna already has it. Just all you have to take a photograph and then put it in the group. Like Karthik already has it, his son has it, maybe you can just take a photo and then share, or, start with your own piggy bank, and that way. And then the second activity is about, the conversation, money conversation. That means you have with money, money have with you. And for money have with you, the conversation what money can have with you, I want to put it as a gratitude, right? So at least 10 gratitude, why you are grateful for money, and what you really get out of that money, how it really helps. Even if it is a repeat is fine. If, for example, Aswini shares some points, Swapna shares some points, Vinila shares some points, that's fine, even if it gets duplicated. But we wanted to create a list, how many of us are here, right? Just multiply into 10, we want to see that many, at least some hundreds and hundreds of gratitude. Let it flow, because everybody is going to read it, and their money frequency also is going to improve, right? That's the whole idea. It's a group activity, and individually, please do it. And then the third reminder is, we are going to keep track, at least by end of the day, we want to keep track of our daily expenses. On that particular day, basically, it is something like this, right? So money as a VIP comes in front of you. And then it is just coming, it's just going, and it's something like this, right? So you invite, at the same analogy I wanted to give here, right? So you bought a book, which is very, very, someone who you will trust. For example, Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. So he invited Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill, he interview with hundreds and hundreds of great personalities, including Thomas Alva Edison and Henry Ford, US presidents, and many all those VIPs are So there's some wisdom which is just waiting. So all VIPs have come to your home. I think I got disconnected. Okay, so assume that it's just an analogy, right? So assume that you don't care about that guest, that VIP guest who is here at your house. The same way, money, the Lakshmi is just going back and forth in your life throughout the day. One or other way that there are some money transactions are happening, but those are the transformation, not just transactions. So I want you to notice that and then it's something like a thought audit, right? Whomever has been doing thought audit this way, we put some money in it. That money we will see that so much of money come into your life back forward. But you are really consciously paying attention on that money and then note it down. Yeah. So with that note, we'll see you all tomorrow and continue playing full in this because this is a kind of group gamification. We are going to do something like a game and then we are going to inspire each other. Okay. And thank you. I really loved the energy, whatever each of you have shared today, and looking forward to have the similar momentum in upcoming sessions also. All right. All right. Hope you all got it, and we'll see you all in tomorrow's session. Yeah. And I'm so looking forward to see all the updates in the WhatsApp group. All right. So sometime later in the evening, I'll be watching it. Thank you. See you all on top. Take care. Keep playing full, 100% playful. And whomever excited, type excited in the group also, so that let others also see, and then let them really wonder what's going on, right? So let them also participate, and whatever the benefit we get, let other members also get. Thank you.